So, I'm a Piñata, born to be bashed to bits, that it? That's what you're saying, Mr. Big Boss Man? Ha! Ha! Answer me!
Oh yeah! It's party time!
Alright, well for today's video, we're going to talk about the TV show Viva Pinata.
Viva, viva, Piñata, yada, yada!
There's a place for everything sweet, step on the candy off the TV top.
A lot of you people might be asking yourself, what the hell is a Viva Pinata? Well, Viva Pinata was a show created by a combination of three companies, Bardell Entertainment, Rare, and 4K Media Inc. Yeah, formerly known as 4Kids, before they screwed over all their partners for not letting them know exactly how much money they were making. 4Kids, who is mostly known for their English dubs over anime like One Piece, Shaman King, and lots of others. Hey, and also being known for their dubbing over the Yu-Gi-Oh series. So, what about the other two companies of Rare and Bardell? Well, Bardell Entertainment has been providing many animation for companies over the years, such as Nickelodeon, DreamWorks, Warner Bros., Funrise, and even Cartoon Network's Adult Swim. Notable films Bardell has helped provide animation for include movies of Space Jam, The Prince of Egypt, The Road to El Dorado, and Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas. Bardell also provided us the animation for that movie 8 Crazy Nights.
I'm the kind of guy who can't stand a holiday, so I drink them all away, that's me.
Yeah, what a classic. And Rare, the company that gave us the Donkey Kong franchise, Banjo-Kazooie, and the Conker games. Mainly this gem that came out in 2001. Let's be real, that game was fucking awesome. Before making the Viva Pinata series, the developers at Rare still needed to decide on what to name their franchise, and this is pretty much how it went down.
The solution to all our naming problems, we would always throw it open to the team and see just a ridiculous sheet of all the lists of all the ridiculous names we could possibly think of, in case it sparked somebody's imagination and we got something useful. Lotso Piñata, Microsoft Piñata Simulator, and Viva Pinata came out at the end because Viva was life, so living Piñata, that it seemed to fit, thank goodness.
So, what is Viva Pinata about? Well, the show is based on the premise that there are these many strange exotic types of piñatas, most being some kind of mixture of a sweet and some type of animal. And they all live on an island, and hopefully one day they'll all be claimed by some bitch ass kid to be a piñata and beat the shit out of with a stick at their own party. You know what piñatas are for? There were 7 main characters of the show that would be used in some way and sort of fashion throughout each episode. The first character he had was this piñata named Hudson, who was this pink and green teal body horse piñata. This dude was always so super overconfident, he had to keep his ego in check. He loved dancing, and he loved making outrageous statements all about himself.
Welcome to the fantastical world of Viva Pinata.
Hudson, who are you talking to?
Being a little overconfident and a diva. It's funny how that Hudson is voiced by Dan Green, who also does the voice of Yugi in Yu-Gi-Oh! So anytime you hear this Hudson dude speak, a lot of times you can just picture Yami Yugi talking as he's a piñata. Just imagine how weird it would be if you had Yami saying all these phrases.
Why is it so bright in here? You gonna perform surgery or something?
Also in the show you had Fergie. No, not that Fergie. This was Fergie the Fudge Hog, who was a cross between Fudge and a hedgehog. That's right, Sonic, eat your heart out.
Exactly!
With the colors of green, purple, pink, blue, and gold, there's also that bitch-ass frog Piñata Wrangler who is always trying to catch Fergie and Polly and send them off to parties.
That hopping maniac wants to send us to a party at a kid's gymnasium. You want to get beaten by child weightlifters?
Ugh. He's usually worried about something or running from Langston, and he also is a really good dancer, and his catchphrase is "Oh fudge."
And I have terrible gas.
The one thing I really enjoy about Fergie, how he's that one piñata that always seems to be adding a lot of needed energy in the episode, and he just really brings the episode all together, and when the episode's lacking energy, you can always rely on Fergie to just bring it. You also got Polly Pretzel, your default black character of the TV show.
Then why are you so bad at playing charades?
That's right, so a pretzel, which is a cross between a pretzel and a red-tailed fox. And of course they gotta be making the black talking character a fox.
So?
The animal known for being sneaky, sly, and having a lot of back talk. But despite these stereotypes, Polly probably is my second favorite character in the TV show. He's got a lot of swagger.
Why
can't we have exciting lives like rock stars? Like the Splat Six, hand gliding with movie stars, getting chased down by crazed fans.
Paulie is a non-nonsense kind of pinata who is also Fergie's best friend. He shares Fergie's aversion of being sent to parties since he just finds it to be very annoying and he just tries to avoid them altogether.
Listen up to what I say.
Listen up to what he say.
We ain't going to no party.
We ain't going to no party.
You also got this pink Galago pinata. A Galago, which is a type of mammal, which is also referred to as a bush baby sometimes. So this Galago creature, crossbred with a snack treat of goo-goos, was always speaking some crazy gibberish, and you just really couldn't understand what the hell he was saying. I can't understand you. And he was voiced by Eric Stewart. So, you know, the same voice actor that gave us Brock and Seto Kaiba. He did a pretty good job, and this made a very memorable pinata to say the least. Unlike Langston, the pinata catching frog, they did have their one true villain of the show, Professor Pester, who usually doesn't have a thing for foxes and hedgehogs. He actually tried to capture all the pinatas and steal their candy, which is pretty much like their life force. So yeah, taking their candy is like taking their heart.
Foolish Horstachio! Victory is mine!
He also had his main henchmen known as the Ruffians, who would tag along with him, trying to capture the other pinatas as well. And you already know who the best character is.
Hey! Hey, Franklin!
Franklin, who was this brown grizzly bear pinata with purple and yellow stripes. He enjoyed surfing and pretty much had the surfer dude complex and being laid back and all chill and relaxed, and he just loved the party. He always really had some really funny lines in the show and would just say some of the most off-the-wall things.
That last wave nearly hammered me, but I got on top with a barrel roll reverse cutback, rode in so smooth I could have...
Franklin, you my spirit animal.
Me?
The stories from each of the episodes were edited by Mike DeZeev, who along with Mike Judge was the main director of the movie Beavis and Butthead Do America that was made back in 1996. Also helping with the Viva Pinata episodes was lead writer of the team and award-winning Daria head writer Ann Bernstein and Courage the Cowardly Dog story editor David Stephen Cohen. So that was a lot of cool talent they had to help work along the episodes for Viva Pinata, the series. There's also this nutcase Drill Sergeant Eagle in one of the episodes.
I'm Eddie Eagle, your motivational instructor!
How'd you get here so fast?
He was just so in your face, he was pretty much like a Major Payne, but in an eagle form. Mighty Eagle, you got nothing on this bird.
Motivation, motivation, motivation! Also, I can fly!
No shit! The humor in Viva Pinata was nothing super over the top, but it did a very good job using great dialogue, and it did really good with using the characters at their full potential and making them all pretty intriguing to say the least. While having jokes that usually hit a lot more times than they missed, they hardly had to rely on any meta humor, which made the series that much more enjoyable to watch.
What do you need to be a great surfer like Franklin?
Surfboard?
No.
You don't need a surfboard.
Of course you need a surfboard, but what else do you need?
Is it a surfboard?
I'm gonna have to kill a bitch. As far as the backgrounds were concerned, you can tell that the show was developed with Rare, with having backgrounds that are very similar from the Donkey Kong and Banjo-Kazooie universe. The art style was mainly done in a computer animation style of graphics with the characters looking all kind of blocky and kind of carrying that PS2 kind of feel to it. Some of my favorite episodes from the show would be Franklin Can't Dance, Hibernation Nation, and To Catch a Pester. Those would all be very highly recommended episodes I would say to go check out if you're interested in the show Viva Pinata, which you can watch each of the episodes on YouTube right now, and I'll leave a link to the playlist you can check out.
Viva Pinata, filled with fun.
Filled with fun!
Each season had its own very unique version of the intro, with season's one intro being a lot more simplistic flowing vibe, including explaining what the show would be about with a more genuine theme. Season 2's intro ramps it up to a whole new level, and you had a different over-the-top Jamaican guy singing, making the theme turn to this reggae extravaganza, and I just prefer the simplicity of the first season, but both the seasons had their own nice things to bring to the table, and I can see how both versions were found cool in their own special way. The show ran from 2006 to 2008 2009 for a total of 52 episodes lasting 2 seasons. Throughout the TV series, games were being produced alongside by the companies of Microsoft and Rareware, including the first game released in 2006 titled Viva Pinata for the Xbox 360, which was based on the gardening aspect where the player creates and takes care of their own garden. And it was much better than similar games like Farmville. And there was just so much stuff you could do in this game, and it made it very addicting at times. Their second game, Viva Pinata Party Animals, released in 2007 for the Xbox 360, was this mini-game based similar to the likes of Mario Party's franchise, with over 40 mini-games to choose from.
Never again. Special delivery for me.
Oh, that is a shame.
See you in the funny papers, kid.
And in 2008, Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise was released for the Xbox 360, and also later the same year, Nintendo DS released Viva Pinata Pocket Paradise.
Boom, diddy, boom, boom, diddy, boom, diddy, boom.
The show was just full of colorfulness and loads of fun with just so many likable characters and many relatable traits. It's kind of amazing how much of a simplistic show can do for somebody, and just showing off so much diversity in which can be covered, and with a show with a bunch of talking pinatas. Viva Pinata was a great show. That's really all I gotta say about it. I appreciate all you guys for watching, and remember to ring that notification bell and to take care and stay awesome. Cory out. Peace.
Never came with a guarantee. You're an ocean, you're an ocean. Settle down, what's a commotion? I'm an island, but you're an ocean. It's a stormy sea of love.